We all have a weird thing we love.
Today, you'll see someone give a presentation about a thing they love to 3 of their friends.
Will they be able to win over the panel? Or nah?
Hi, my name is Kristin, and I believe that Disneyworld is the best vacation you could ever possibly take. I love Disneyworld. It's like a central part of my identity and my being. I honestly have like 5 good childhood memories, and 3 of them are Disneyworld. You'll find some whiteboards underneath your chairs if you could take those out. Oh, I know, it's magic.
Wow.
The magic of Disney is already starting. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you right now to take a trip to Disney World?
I think 2.
Oh, 2.
Okay, like I feel like someone could convince me to go to Disney World, but like a lot of kids around me right now feels like a lot of stress, so no.
Yeah, there's an off chance that like somebody could convince me to go, but there's so much of the world that I haven't seen yet. If I'm gonna go somewhere, I don't want to go to Florida.
If money is not an option, I can go anywhere in the world. Take me on an Alaskan cruise.
So my goal today is to get that number to go up by 2 points. All right, are you ready to get the show on the road?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Why Disney World is the best place to go on vacation.
Wow.
Did you make that gift? That was very impressive.
Yes, I did very much.
It does invoke like a certain emotion when you see Steamboat Willie.
I know, it gives you a sense of history and tradition and the fact that people have been thinking about ways to make you feel warm and loved for 100 years.
Yeah, but this era of cartoons also reminds me of like...
Blackface.
You're correct. Okay, so the first thing about Disney World that I think makes it really special is the atmosphere. I think Disney World is really, really good at shutting out the rest of the world. Is this not a real place? Absolutely. Is it really easy to buy in because everyone else wants to buy in around you? I think so.
Like when you're there, your family.
Yes, when you're there, your
It's
family.
not an
That is
Olive
a
Garden.
So there are many experiences that you would not have thought of, such as going on a safari. The fact that there are food festivals basically year-round, and also many fun character interactions, like this photo from the day that I got engaged to the mouse in the middle. Yes, Mickey Mouse. There are also like amazingly themed hotels. This is the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, wow.
And many of the windows face the savannah where you can see animals just outside your front porch, like in the
that's
morning.
cool.
The Contemporary, this is more of like just a really nice, modern, it's very upscale, very cool, very on the monorail.
But I feel like if you're gonna go to Disney, like you might as well, like this feels like a waste. Like if you're gonna pay for this,
Yeah.
you might as well go to like
There's
a...
something for everyone.
Yes.
True. Okay, valid.
Yes, there is something for everyone. This is one of 25 hotels.
Are they all deluxe or is there just like...
They are not all deluxe, but they are all extremely different.
Got it.
Except for maybe Beach Club and Yacht Club. But one's about beaches and one's about yachts, so.
Beach about yachts? There are yachts at Disney World?
Well, no.
So there's a yacht club hotel, but no yachts.
And you're never on a yacht at any point.
Anyway.
Different than Beach Club Hotel. Does it have a
Is there a
beach?
Beach Club does have a beach. This is Wilderness Lodge. It's Pacific Northwest themed. It's like, oh, we're in like a mountain lodge and like there's greenery and stuff like that. So like if you want this kind of vibe, you can go here too.
Whoa, that's dope.
Wow, that was
Yeah,
a
no,
nice
oh.
transition.
If you thought that was dope, let me tell you. So many pools!
I didn't know that's how that would end. There could have been so many alligators.
When I think of so many pools, it also just makes me think of how many kids are there, and I know there's gotta be pee in like every pool. Pee everywhere.
Yes, undoubtedly.
The other thing about Disney World is they are extremely aggressive about making sure that adults are not bothered by children.
Really?
Oh.
Yes. Like there are bars in the park, so like kids aren't going to be drawn to. It's not like no kids allowed, but like drawn, they want to be drawn to. This is the pool at the Wilderness Lodge.
That does
wow,
very,
that's
very
beautiful.
appealing.
Is it possible to just stay at the resorts and never go to the parks?
Yes.
Oh, see, okay, then maybe that.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Go to a real wilderness lodge.
Right. Go to the wilderness.
Devilish.
Wait,
Yes.
what makes sense?
People
In the pool?
Hey?
Disney World and sin is not usually a combination I put together, but I'll believe you.
I bookended my entire matrimonial experience at this park.
Woo!
This is also the pool.
Wait, I just got that.
Like this is a pool at like one of the more value resorts.
Funky.
This is very funky.
It is pretty funky.
Less devilish.
There's also
Two water parks.
There are 2 water parks.
Two.
There are 2 water parks.
How many?
2 places to catch a brain-eating amoeba.
One is Typhoon Lagoon, the other one's Blizzard Beach. And the idea is like, it's sort of snow themed, but it's also a water park, which brings us to our next slide. Another part of the atmosphere that you would not think is being a part of it is the romance. So cute.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no better place to smooch than in the House of Mouse.
Your eyes are open.
Yeah. I was taking an Instagram.
That's just how she kisses Ryan. Don't shame her.
Sure. No, I'm not trying to. Is the mouse watching?
No.
No better place.
No matter what vibe you could possibly want, you will find a vibe that you like. And I think that like a lot of being in like a relationship is like being in the moment and also like kind of allowing yourselves to like have fun and be happy. I think that that is what this place does the best.
Does your husband share your affinity for Disney World?
My husband actually hated Disney parks before we met. And then we went one time and he was like, okay, I understand why you like it. Some other stuff you maybe didn't know you could do at Disney World. Wow. Look at all these activities.
There's so many
They're
activities.
coming so fast. Oh my gosh, crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
A wolf!
You're that wolf.
Do you get a massage from one of the Disney characters?
No.
Oh, hey, don't keep
Could you
saying.
imagine those giant green mouse pressing down?
Those big meaty paws
Sounds great.
just sculpting your body.
Mickey gloves, just like
Covered in oil.
Whatever, fine.
And I haven't even mentioned
Well,
the
yes.
food. If you reach under your chairs, you'll find a special surprise.
What? I love food.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, not stale.
Parmesan garlic.
Oh,
Wait.
and we're
Oh.
churro.
Mine is
Ooh.
maple bacon. Oh, the maple bacon's pretty good. There's definitely a bacon flavor in here, and I dig it.
The Parmesan garlic, also very good.
Can I try? Oh, these are good.
Can I try the churro one?
Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong in its flavoring. It's just not right.
What you're experiencing right now is the joy of going to Disney World and getting 3 flavors and talking about it with your friends and eating them and having surprises happen.
We're also just doing it here, not at Disney World.
Yeah, but
That's pretty cool.
so this is one of the many snacks that is available to try amongst lots of other favorites. Classic Dole Whips, lots of desserts. So if you're worried about food being too expensive, there are many, many, many types of snack-sized things that you can have at Disney World. People write whole books on just snack guides for Disney World.
I thought that said Bloody's Roundup.
It's Woody's Roundup.
When I first read it,
Who is bloody?
Everything looks pretty. I like that everything is picture and it's like all
Aesthetic.
Instagram ready. Yeah.
But if you don't like just snacks, there's also fancy food.
I like fancy food.
Well, let me tell you about the fancy food. These photos
I'm gonna finish this.
are from, I believe, my first dinner at Victoria and Albert's, which is the only AAA 5 diamond restaurant in all of Central Florida.
What's a
What is it?
triple A five? Is that
Yes.
like an American Michelin star? What is that?
Yes, it is. It's a Michelin star for places that Michelin is too hoity-toity to go visit. This restaurant just does tasting menus. It takes like 5.5 hours to eat there.
How many dollar signs is this?
I think it's like $2.50 a head.
For
It is
one meal?
No,
Yeah.
for a 5-hour meal.
Yes, this is expensive, but for a tasting menu, it actually
Gotta
really
buy a lot of
isn't.
popcorn. It is very beautiful.
They do look great.
What would you guess this is?
Looks like cake.
A chef's hat.
Ratatouille. It is.
You're wrong.
Oh.
It's not a chef's hat. It's a chef's hat made of butter.
Oh. Is that
How
supposed to be
big is
impressive?
that?
It's chef's hat size.
Is there a rat in there?
This is actually part of the bread courts, Victoria and Albert's. They bring out the chef's hat made of butter and they take the butter off of the chef's hat and serve it to you.
Yes,
Okay.
just like Queen Victoria did.
They take a little pat off to give you. Do they then take that chef's hat with a pat out of it to another table? Or
Of course,
do they?
Nina, you can't waste that whole
Well,
thing of butter.
if I was paying $250, I want the intact
Well, they
chef
carve-
hat.
They carve
you don't
it
get
from,
the whole thing. Oh, can you have the whole thing?
Maybe I shouldn't like this place. There is a food festival happening almost year-round in Epcot. They found a way to like basically make it so they have like sort of pop-up restaurants almost year-round.
I will admit that I read this as food fetishes at first. And then I realized
Romance.
You can try snack-sized portions of things that you might not want to order a whole dish of.
finger fancy food.
It's finger fancy food. That's exactly what it is. Which brings us to the next part of my presentation, immersion and escapism. AKA IRL magic.
Who's on the bench?
It looks like Minnie, because there's like a skirt.
Is it?
Is that Walt?
Wait, is Minnie on a date with Walt Disney?
Romance.
You told us, Kristin.
There's a romance at
Now we get it.
Was Walt Disney ever married?
Yes, he has children who ran the Disney company for a long time.
Yeah, you've never
No, he
seen
was-
those half human, half nice business people.
The attention to detail is incredible. From the landscaping to the castle to like different parts of the park. Disney is so good at the immersive experience. It's very, very good at turning something like Avatar into something good.
Into something good.
Burn. Sick burn on Avatar 2012 is really shook.
I saw that movie in IMAX 3D. It was awesome.
Yeah, I love Avatar.
Is Avatar something that you've thought about since 2009?
Well.
They took this and turned it into this.
Oh.
But like they basically created like a world that's so immersive for this movie that again, no one has thought about in years and made it fun, which I think is very impressive. And I ended up spending a lot of time here. And it is the bomb.
Yeah.
There is a ride here that I was like, why is the line for this ride so long? That's stupid. When I rode this ride, I cried. I like actually cried the first time I rode it. You get on the back of like the creature in Pandora, sort of like a bike type thing, but you're plugged in, so it's like you're on the back of the creature. Thing underneath you, it breathes, like you can feel it. Like
Yeah, you took me out.
I know, but
Are you you're straddling it and it's breathing?
well, yeah, because it's like
It's immersive.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow!
Transition.
Can we watch that again?
Now, obviously, we've been talking about Disney World for a while now, and you may be wondering, Kristin, you've been mentioning all these parts of Disney that don't have to do with the part I know the best. You didn't think I forgot about rides, did you?
I did not.
I figured.
I'm glad. I'm glad we're all on the same page. The thing about every ride is that the ride starts from the second that you get in line for that ride. You are entering a story, and the line starts to tell kind of the prologue of that story. For example, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. You start at the entrance of the grounds, and then you move in through the grounds, and they're playing music from like the 1920s, and they're just like, oh, this hotel, it seems kind of classy, but also maybe a little bit haunted. It's an elevator.
Drops you real high.
It does drop you real high, and you don't know how you're gonna drop. You could go up, you could go down. It's randomized.
I like that this
Wait,
ride
what?
is just like real people's real nightmares, like being trapped in an elevator and being dropped from very high.
There's also the Rock and Roller Coaster, which is a roller coaster where you go and you visit Aerosmith in studio. I know, I laughed too. And they're like, we have to go to a concert, but we're late. Do you guys want to come backstage with us? And so they usher you out into the alley and you get into like this really long stretch limo. And then it's an indoor in the dark roller coaster.
Does Disney own Aerosmith?
Right.
Not
man.
yet. But like the theme is you have to get through LA traffic to get to the concert. Which I know for us
The
is
ride is getting through LA traffic.
That's funny.
I don't have to go to Disney World to do that.
In conclusion, there is an incredible immersive atmosphere, and you can choose. Its atmospheres, plural. Incredible pools,
So many pools.
so many pools, and so many jacuzzis. Incredibly large amounts of food of different price points, different varieties, different taste levels. Incredible attention to detail. And rides that really like push the limit of what you would expect from rides, and also what you would expect from storytelling as well. And of course, magic.
Magic.
That transition was really cute.
Unfazed by magic. Somebody was
I hate
not here
magic.
for magic.
Yeah.
I don't like magic tricks.
Oh, stars.
There we go.
Oh,
What?
water
Took a ripple.
droplet.
I believe that Disney World is a place where I will always feel home because they take such care and attention to making sure that it feels like a really good home for me.
How did your husband feel about you and Goofy?
You closed your eyes for him.
You did.
I rest my case.
Good job.
Very good. Good presentation.
Now, having seen my presentation, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to go on a vacation to Disney World? Ryan, what did you put?
You sold me on it a lot, actually. I know. It was a big improvement. No, but honestly,
No way.
No, you really started to get me like the hotels. I was like, because I didn't even think about how nice the hotels were. So that was dope to me. And then like by the time we got to the rides, and I was like, oh, maybe I don't remember Disney as well as I thought. And it seems like it would be a lot of fun. So I was like, I'd do it.
Okay. You did raise me from where I was initially, yes.
Wow.
But I will tell you that your presentation was very thorough and very good, but it did emphasize for me something that I think you find as a positive and you enjoy and I see as a negative, which is the abundance of choice and how there's something for everyone. Because to me, that is very manufactured, and what I enjoy in a vacation is something that's like authentic.
Niki.
Wow! That's a net 3.5. Like, I'm a very empathetic person. So like if you are like really excited about something, I want to share that excitement with you. And there were things that I was also very excited about. Like I do love themed things. That's very exciting to me.
She loves Avatar.
I like
Avatar.
Listen, if you love Avatar,
I like Avatar.
got it on Avatar. Wow, amazing. Thank you all so much for listening to my beautiful PowerPoint presentation and for opening your hearts at least a little bit. I'm amazed that I got at least 2 of you to raise your scores by 2, which was my goal.